Grand rising, everyone. Woo, woo. Today is
Grand Rising.
Wednesday. Hey, what y'all doing today?
We're getting wealthy.
You can wealthy pay. Woo, y'all. I'm so excited. I love Wednesdays because it's the middle of the week and you get a chance to reflect on what you've done thus far. So I got some work to do, ladies and gentlemen. I got some news. This Saturday will be my first official pitch, okay? Pitch competition. Gonna try to win that money,
You know, win the money.
and I am nervous, okay? I don't know if anybody had saw that pull up and pitch Detroit. You get a chance to win up to 30,000. You can sign up to watch the pitches, or you can sign up to actually pitch. So I decided to go ahead and just like go ahead. I need to,
Go ahead.
I got to get in practice, okay? And I have to, before the show gets started, I just have to share my epiphany with you all that God just, kind of like spanked my booty.
Oh, okay.
God said, look, girl, you've been doing all this praying about your business. Y'all don't want to do pop ups, right? No, we really don't want to do no pop ups.
Mm-hmm.
He said, now, I don't know how easier this can get, Lakeisha. You get 4 grants every week that you don't even have to look for. Just hand it to you. 4 grants every week. And you can't just fill out the application. All you have to do is fill out the application to get thousands of dollars, not little dollars, literally thousands of dollars to open up your beautiful Himalayan salt cave spa and flow. And you can't fill out the applications, answer some questions. That's all it is. These grants is just answering the questions. And guess what? A lot of them are the same questions. Tell me about your company. What got you started? What are you doing for the community? What's the mission? And what do you want to do with the money? Okay. How simple can it be? Then you have these pitch competitions. All you got to do is speak to get thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. You talk every day anyway. And half the time you ain't get paid for it. Can you talk and make some money? Can you talk and make some money? How easy can it be? Y'all, that woke me up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That woke me up. I don't have to search for the grants. They right there in my face. Do y'all feel me? That's what Jabril said. Y'all feel me?
Yeah.
You don't want to do pop-ups. Okay, you need thousands of dollars. Get to work. So that was epiphany for me, and I'm about to get to work and do these pitch competitions. I talk all the time, do presentations all the time. I did one yesterday, I did 2 last week. So I'm just saying that there's so many grants that's out here. People are just giving away money. Mr. Cartwright is talking a lot about the venture capitalists just pitching your business. It don't even have to be fully enforced. It doesn't have to even be the way you want it. Can you just talk about your business and get thousands of dollars? What are we doing? What are we doing? So just doing it opens up so many other doors. So what if you don't win the pitch? Okay? Then you get better and better and better at pitching your business, Then you get visibility. What about that part? People get a chance to know what you're doing, get a chance to know who you are. So we might want to just rethink what we're doing. We've been praying, asking God for more. He's given us connections. Right now, global empowerment is letting people get up and pitch. And it's been phenomenal to see these people pitch. And I feel like, I feel like the younger people, it was an 18-year-old young lady, got up and pitched, baby. She tore it up. Just because she 18, I bet she would have won. Just because she was 18, had the nerve to get in front of some venture capitalists or get in front of some investors at 18, honey, she would have walked away. Some people, seniors, come on now, you get up there and do your pitch. I think you will win. Because they be like, look at this woman. She is a senior. She's 70 plus and she's still in the game. She got the nerve to pitch her. Let's give her some money. So, just want to let you all know that global empowerment is going to have venture capitalists with millions of dollars is going to be in the place. He just want to see everybody really perfecting their pitch to get your money. Okay. All of these wealthy people who started these businesses like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, all of them, a lot of them use venture capitalists. They use other people's money to start their business. When I say millions of dollars, he said, if you're not asking for $1 million, they ain't even gonna look at you serious because they want to know that you got big goals, big dreams. What are you doing? So I got the confidence when I go up. Guess what? I never thought about asking for $1 million. I was talking about 300,000 or 500,000. No, baby. For my project, I need $1 million at least. So let's get out of our comfort zone and let's take our business serious, our life serious, and let's open up our mouth and speak. We're doing it anyway. Let's speak and make some money. All right now. Okay, y'all. I had to let y'all know my little epiphany. So I'm about to go for it. I'm about to go for it. So this Saturday, I'll be doing my 60-second 60-second pitch. I'm still working on it. It took me forever to get it down to 60 seconds. That was a battle. But the battle is won, and I'm practicing. So just wanted to give you all something to think about. All you successful business owners out here, Grand Rising Elizabeth, doing y'all thing. Hope that inspired you to think about, what we're doing, what matters the most. Making sure we making some good, sound choices, decisions, making some power moves. So, for those who don't know, my name is Lakeisha LeGrand, also known as Madam Finance, because I help women build wealth with confidence. Those who don't know,
hey, Precious. Good morning.
I'm sorry, somebody had a question. Those who don't know, I love to start the show off with a millionaire and billionaire success story. So, today's success story is going to be on Tim Broccoli. So, Grand Rising family, today's story is about a man who proves that you don't have to start at the top to lead one of the biggest financial companies in the world. His name is Tim Buckley. And his journey through Vanguard is a powerful reminder that faith, hard work, and humility would take you places titles never could. Let's rewind the story. In 1991, a young Tim Buckley walked through the doors of Vanguard as a research assistant. Just a quiet, curious kid straight out of Harvard. He wasn't rich. He didn't have powerful connections. He didn't even have a fancy office. What he had was work ethics. He started at the bottom, reading reports, crunching numbers, learning the ropes from one of the greatest financial minds of all time, John Bogle, the founder of Vanguard. Instead of chasing quick promotions, Tim focused on learning everything he could. He asked questions, he listened, he served. Over time, he climbed the ladder, not because he demanded it, but because his consistency earned it. He became chief information officer, then head of retail, then chief investment officer. Decades later, that same humble young man became the CEO of Vanguard, leading over 8 trillion in assets, one of the largest investment firms on earth. We talked about the big three that was ruling the world last Wednesday. But here's the most inspiring part. Tim never lost sight of Vanguard's mission to serve everyday investors, not Wall Street. He carried that vision forward, proving that leadership isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about being faithful in the small things until you're trusted with big things. Ooh, that wasn't no mic drop. Bam! That was a mic drop. He often said that technology and people are the two biggest investments any company can make. And he lived that truth, leading Vanguard into a new digital age while staying grounded in integrity and purpose. So, what can we learn from Tim Buckley's story? Start where you are, not where you wish you were. Tim started as a research assistant, a helper, but he helped his way into leadership. Stay consistent, ladies and gentlemen. The results may not come overnight, but faithfulness compounds just like interest. Keep your mission pure. When your goal is to serve, success will chase you. Tim Buckley reminds us that legacy isn't built by shortcuts. It's built by character, commitment, and a vision bigger than yourself. So if you're rebuilding or you're building your business, your brand, or your dream, don't despise small beginnings. Ha! That's a Bible verse right there. The same way Tim Buckley went from the entry level desk to the top of Vanguard, you too can rise from where you are to where you're called to be. Let's stay patient, stay faithful, and remember, it's not about how fast you climb, it's about how strong you stand when you get there. Grand Rising family. Let's keep building, keep believing, and keep investing in you. Oh, I hope that story was, inspired. Oh, I forgot this part. Today, Tim Buckley's net worth is estimated at around 43 to 65 million dollars. Okay, and he's big in philanthropy. He served as chairman of the board of the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, dedicated years to improving children's health and supporting families in need, and so much more. I love studying millionaires and billionaires. Success leaves clues, and then it helps me to know that I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path. You're on the right path, ladies and gentlemen. We can't give up. So, looks like our guest has arrived. And we're going to allow Queen Aduni to go ahead and introduce him.
Listen, all you beautiful queens. We have an Elizabeth on, and he has been on before. He literally is like, I don't even know if there's a difference or anything around him being my friend and him being my brother. The bloodline has thickened, Chief. I don't even remember the year that we met. What year was that? Because that
Oh
was
wow. 2011,
because that was when we started. Anyway, okay, so yeah,
2010, 2011, somewhere up in there.
yeah, we met at a friend of ours um opening for her business, and networking and stuff. And then I was telling him I had the space over here on Iron Street and such, and he was we were just sharing and stuff. He had his children there with him and his wife at that time, and he came over. We went down to the park and just talked. And I was telling Maji about the when God put me on a 40-day fast, and I didn't even know that I was going on a fast. And
Mhm.
then at the end of the fast, when I went to pray and find out what was going on, that's when the Lord told me that he was going to use me. I don't share this with many people, but that he was going to use me as Moses to lead the people out, right? Because I create space and stuff for people to do their thing and their passion and all that kind of stuff. So then he tells me he's had that same vision. Mine is gathering the people, right? His is the financial part of it. Same way he's going to use as he used Moses to lead us out. Now, when that happened, I told God, I said, but I'm going in. Moses didn't go in. I said, I'm going in. Moses didn't run because, well, what he did or whatever. That's what they say. But also, you have to keep up with today's how they're doing things today. That's why I stay around young people. That's why I let Danielle fuss at me all the time, all about social media and stuff, because I have to stay
Mhm.
abreast. Um, so anyway, we went on and started having a meeting because I'm a quick. Let's have a meeting. Let's get together. And people just started coming once a week. We were talking about finances and us as a people, you know, um, getting out of the situation that I am. He is very, very educated. I can go through all of that, but just know that in the heart, he is so pure and he loves our people. He loves us. And um, has some nuggets that he has dropped. He has a program for investing. We were talking about some things, but I don't want to go into anything else for. I just want y'all to know that he's you can tell him about where you're working at and all that kind of stuff, but I want you to get on into this particular um presentation. It's the presentation that we were involved in. And now he has taken that and partnered with Ypsilanti,
Mhm.
so we are on the road, but I'm gonna let him talk. I love you. I met him as Maji Lloyd. He is now also Chief Grayhawk, and he can tell you all about that. Have who he is in the community, and take it on, bro.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Wow. Where do I start? I kind of just want to kind of get into the presentation, and then afterwards we can do like a
Yeah.
answer. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So what time do you end? You end at 10?
Yes.
Okay. So yep. So I'll make sure yep. So let me just do that anyway. I'll just give you a background of my credentials and things of that nature. Chief Gray Hawk, Maji Lloyd Hogan. Um, I'm an educator. I've been educating in metro area and surrounding areas for the last 30 years. I've amassed two master's degrees in education. One is a master's in education. I can teach any subject K through 8th grade. The second master's is in education leadership. It's a Master of Arts in education leadership with the concentration of curriculum and instruction. So I write curriculums and things of that nature. Also the co-founder of Detroit Equestrian Play Therapy. On horses. I've been a horse enthusiast. I train horses. I've been training horses for 26 years now. So now I've developed an educational program that we take horses back to the city so that people who haven't been exposed, they know everything all about horses. We have a farm, a 10-acre farm in Belleville. It's a horse farm on there. We have goats and things of that nature. I'm also now I'm an adjunct. I just retired from the traditional school setting this year. I'm an adjunct professor at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, where I teach an equestrian class in the School of Social Work. And I'm a social scientist. During the first master's degree, I studied our people. I wanted to know why our people had so much less and other people had so much more. So I went into studying our people economically. I found out some things I'm going to share with you. And I also studied other people economically in the second master's degree. And that's why I came to these findings as well as a solution. So right now we're doing a paradigm shift. I'm going to go quickly here. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go real quick because I gotta consolidate this. It's normally about an hour, 20 minutes we do it, but it's okay. We're gonna get on get through it. All right. So it's normally a paradigm shift. What's happening now? So there are a lot of transformations. There's transformation from the age of belief. Beliefs are out the door. Now you have to have scientific knowledge as to the age of knowing, because there's too many. There's the age of information now. So we're in the age of knowing. We know things. So we've practiced things for certain generations. We know it didn't work. It's not about our beliefs. It's about knowing. One of those transformation is because we're in that age. We're in the age of knowing. Okay. All right, the age of knowing. So transformation is governments are going from corrupt to peace. They're going from being corrupt to peace, where all of their books, everybody's books, are now in the banking systems, are going to go from the corrupt cash to what they call the peaceful digital. We'll see if that stays that way, but it's entering in as the peaceful digital. Okay, so that's where you see the corrupt. You see, and you're gonna see a lot of it. The mindset is changing. 3 areas: the government, the bank, because these are 3 areas in your life. Government's bank. This is how you operate. And I would like to see y'all beautiful faces as well, so I can see some energies and things of that nature, feel some spirit, and y'all feedback with your nods or questions or whatever, facial expressions. But your mindset has to change. It has to be a transformative mindset, because there's a mindset that has to change. You have to work with a group now. It is a matter of survival and thrival, because both. Before, it could be like the individual. I could run away from the group and I could think I could survive, but it's never been like that, because it's always about survival. And you have to stay near the herd to survive. You got to. If you run away from the herd, you can get what? Eaten alive, and really quickly. So you have to come into a collective mindset, because the mandate from the ancestors is this: wealth and power is being transferred right now. She gave the story of Moshe, and Moshe went to get the people. And what's happening is my people being set free, the black and brown people. We will never be a all us thing, because we're not an all us thing type of people. We will never be that. We are a tribal people. But that's why your tribe is your collective. Does that make sense? Somebody nod your head, somebody kind of get it. You understand? So you got to, because I ain't kicking it with everybody. Some people here eat monkeys. I ain't eating no monkey. That's too close to a baby for me. But, I ain't, that's what they do, or y'all, I don't know. I'm just playing. So, but the thing is, you have to get with your tribe. You have to get with your collective. And y'all have to marry your money together. Because the ancestors have said, you coming out of Egypt with wealth and power, but the only way you coming out is together. And the only way you're going to keep the wealth and power is to stay together. Everybody got to say check, put a thumbs up. All right, good. So we already know that y'all know I'm an educator, so I'm a nerd. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get my students to participate. I see Maureen, where's you at? Riola, Sharonda, Danielle. Hey, Danielle. Deetra, Shawnee,
Hey,
where
I'm
y'all at?
listening. I'm just moving.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. Okay. At some point, let me see y'all beautiful faces. All right, I love my people, especially my sisters. Y'all beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now. So did I what I do here? Okay. Can y'all see my screen now? Y'all
Yes.
good? Okay. All right. So we already know the story. Let me take my time. All right. We already know the story. The Asian community, the dollar lasts for 28 days. In the Jewish community, the dollar circulates for 19 days. In the Black community, that's a problem with the word black, but we'll talk about that later. That's another whole workshop. But the Black community, 6 hours. There's several reasons for that. Collectively, though, we are spending $2 trillion a year. Now, look at that. Now, if you look at we had a printout on the table and things of that nature, but when you look at it, why are we just spending $2 trillion a year, but it's only circulating in our community for 6 hours? That's because of our mindset. A lot of us, we don't understand capitalism. In capitalism, you have to operate as a collective. That's when you get instant wealth in capitalism. You don't get instant wealth in capitalism by being an individual. You pay more and you pay double. And we see it already. I can't see y'all faces. How do I do this, Sheila? How do I do this?
You don't see everybody's face?
What did I do?
Oh, yeah. There you go. You got it?
Did I stop sharing?
Yes.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you see the people on the side?
Okay, now I can see you. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. Okay. All right, I'm sorry. So my bad. All right. So the thing is, it's our mindset. We don't understand the economic system that we live in, right? So when you understand it, you have to operate as a group because every other group that operates as a group, they're very successful. I don't care what situation you find them in. You look at Mexicans, they operate as a group. You look at Asians, they operate as a group. You look at Arabs, they operate as a group, but they operate as their individual tribes. Everybody got that? Put a thumbs up. Yeah, you see, so it's a collective thing that gives you instant wealth. Your group, your family business, which turns into your tribe. It starts as a family, then the family develops into a clan, and then it gets big, and those clans, those families merge together, get big, and become a tribe. You see, and y'all put y'all money together. That's the piece that we missing. In capitalism, you have to put your money together. If not, you don't have a tribal economic plan. Families put their money together. Then those families that put their money together, those businesses grow into clan businesses. Then they go into tribal businesses. That's how they go. But you have to put your money together. Then that creates the instant wealth. I don't care what economic situation you're in. It doesn't matter. If y'all putting $5 in, if you put $100 in, a little yeast leavens the loaf. So what I noticed is in my studies that we don't have a national economic plan. We don't have banks to put our money in. So that's why the money goes out immediately. They don't have no time to circulate it because you never control it. Even when you have black-owned banks, it's still not a bank that's owned by us because it's still in the system. Okay, we have public banks and you have private banks. Private banks, you can go into Chinese neighborhoods. If you go into any Chinatown, you see private banks. You see the public banks, but you mostly see private banks. These are private banks where they have put their money together every single month, and at the end of the year, they create their own private banks. Everybody got that? Put up a thumb. All right, good, good. Now we're leveraging now, so we got to redirect $2 trillion, y'all. That's a lot of money. $2 trillion. That's a lot of money for it to only be circulating amongst us. $2 trillion. This is in Ypsilanti, Michigan. They built this in 15 years. This is the largest grocery store, one of the largest Chinese buffets in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Everybody, raise your hand, put up a thumb if you've been there. Yep. They built this. This used to be like on the side of the wall. Look at it now. You walk in there and everything in here is Asian owned. Asian suppliers, Asian groceries, Asian produce, Asian workers, Asian owners, Asian investors, everything. And they only did this in 15 years. It don't take long. It started as a small restaurant. This right here, this market with all of these products inside, it used to be a car dealership. And here's the owner, Mr. Shuang Wong. Now, in 2003, in Ypsilanti alone, there was only 1,000 Asians in Ypsilanti. So it's only 1,000 of them. It's not a lot in the area. And they supporting the largest in the country. And they built it in only 15 years, right? They got their own grocery store, which means they can have their own land somewhere, right? The customers are Asian, the employees, the products, and the distributors, and Asians only make up 5% of the population. In capitalism, it costs a lot in capitalism, and we got to find a way to cut capitalism. You cut capitalism by being in a group, tribe, somebody that has your best interest. It doesn't make sense, and yes, Chief Grayhawk is saying it, for a woman to have children and she's elderly, 70 years old, she's paying $2,000 or $1,000 in rent, but she has two sons or children in the same city that pay 1,000 or more. That's almost 6,000, 5,000 per month for that family when they can buy 10 acres of land or 5 acres of land. They can build her own tiny home. Everybody could see and check in on her. Everybody see where I'm going with this? We have to find a way to cut cost because it costs. Now your energy gonna go down a little bit. I want you to give me a number. Everybody gonna have to say something and give me a number. You're gonna go down a little bit, but then I'm gonna raise you back up because I do have a solution. The bills come around every 29 days. African Americans pay double and triple for everything. We pay higher in insurance. We pay higher for rent, mortgage. We pay higher for everything. Used cars, everything. Junk food at the corner store for groceries. We pay higher for everything. So how many monthly bills do you have? You have to count them all out. If you got one of these, I want you to add them up. I want you to add them up. A lot of times we don't talk about them, we just pay them. But right now, I want you to add them up. Everybody got rent or mortgage. I got one. Everybody has tithes, or maybe you have tithes and offerings. I don't know. Maybe you have cable or Netflix or Amazon, some type of TV that you're paying for. That's 2 for me. You have internet because that's separate. That's 3 for me. The phone, whether you have personal business and a personal phone, that's 4 for me. Shopping, health and beauty aids, deodorant, oils, things of that, 5 for me. And loans, that's 5 for me. Some of us pay daycare, child support. Six for me. Utilities, gas and electric, 7 for me. Water, sewage, 8 for me. You get food. Now you got to tell the truth to yourself. You get food. If you go for groceries, that's 9 for me. If you go for fast food every single month, that's a bill. That's 10 for me. Entertainment. You entertaining yourself some way, somehow, 11 for me.
You froze, Maji. You're frozen.
Something going on with the internet system because I actually got kicked out and had to rejoin.
Let me call him back. And sometimes people we be just still talking and don't even know we're not connected.
This is some good information. Very good information.
Okay, babe. All right, he's logging back in.
Put down 24 bills, but it's actually more than that. I forgot to put in food and gas and entertainment and stuff like that. I'm like, I got a lot. I mean, I literally broke open the book and put them in here. Look how many bills I got on that one side.
Yes, I got 10 so far.
Woo!
That's probably because I get to skip the daycare.
I actually took 11 off of that list.
Yeah, my list is very long.
No. Yeah, mine gonna get shorter. I am working on getting it down to.
And if anybody owns a home, they're definitely helping people with their taxes and also helping you to become exempt. I think the last day is November the 1st. So get your application in.
Even if you don't live in the home, they don't have any, I haven't found any help for if you do not live in the home for my taxes. Because that's what I'm thinking about now, is that some sort of way to raise funds to pay the back taxes and pay the DTE, but I just want the electric back on because you can use electric heaters. Yeah, because the house I want to make into a makerspace, so that's been on my mind heavy a lot. So,
well, and while we were speaking of this, a sister told me yesterday that what's that? Okay, that there's a sister, she's like size 16 to 18, and they had to burn everything because the space was infested with bed bugs, so she lost everything. They had to burn it. So if you have, in particular, she needs a coat. So I told them I would announce somebody might have some in that size, 16 to 18. Okay, what happened to him?
16 to 18 size
Coat.
and coat. Yeah, it's a lot of people also looking for a place to live. Do anybody know any places that could be available?
remember closing it. You should check into Humanities, Habitat for Humanity, because I know 2 of the homes are already sold. They're rehabbing a home here on Lake Point, and they're building another 2 that I saw. And the rehab I know is good because when you dig around a building and go down in there and sure up that basement, and that's what they did. I saw them do that. So and it's a nice house, got a nice front porch and stuff, and somebody, they fixed that up real nice, and that could be a good home for someone.
Okay, Chief is back.
Hey.
Deetra, you have a question?
Yeah, I just want to add for the question. Mama Razia is good for getting people situated into a homestead.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. Okay, back to you, Maji.
Lakeisha, I need all of that information for the housing and everything.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Maji,
Yes.
you'll never be able to finish this. If you want to come on tomorrow, if you have
Yep.
time,
Yeah. That's cool. Yep.
okay.
We can do.
Yes.
Yep. We'll continue
Now
tomorrow.
you can, now you can rest and go through.
Yeah.
So I was at
Just
about 11, right? You're entertaining yourself. Everybody got habits. We have children. Every child that you have is a separate bill because you can't put them all in one. Because if you have a kindergartner, they have different responsibilities and things of that nature as a 12th grader. So each child that you have will be a separate one, right? In the household. So I'm at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? And this is every month, every 29 days. We have pets, we have elders. Each pet is a separate bill per month, and each elder that you're taking care of is a separate bill per month because they too have needs. You might have to go, if it's gas, to get their prescriptions and things of that nature, right? Or get their groceries, things of that nature. It's separate bills capitalism costs. You have a car note, or if you don't have a car note, you have car maintenance. You have car insurance. You have life insurance. You have business insurance. Every single month they're coming around. Every 29 days, you have laundry. Some people go to the cleaners every month. You know what I mean? You know, when I was going in the school system, I had to do my suits and things of that nature. And dashikis, get them in the cleaners, things of that nature. So I'm at about 17 bills per month. Lawn care, right? Gasoline every month, right? Things of that nature. Education, either you in school paying for it or you out of school paying for it. It's student loans. But these are a lot. So how do you overcome these? But we're spending $22 trillion a year. Meaning, excuse me, after our bills, we're spending $2 trillion a year. That's after the bill. So what are we spending it on? You know what I'm saying? Most of it is spent on housing, and most of us are renting housing. We're renting. So $208 billion are spent after we pay the bill, well, during the bills on housing. Another $3 billion is spent on entertainment. Another $21 billion is spent on insurance, and that's mostly car insurance. It's not homeowners insurance because most of us are renting. You see? So, but we have to change that, and we can change it instantly, collectively. Phone services, we're spending $18 billion a year. Customer in electronics, we're spending $6 billion on Nintendo Switch and Xbox and things of that. $6 billion a year. Education, $7 billion we're spending. Alcohol, $3 billion. Toys, $3 billion. Books, $321 billion. Don't let nobody tell you we don't read. We read, so we should be writing books in our tribes, publishing books. Equipment, sports equipment, things of that nature. We have to redirect this money, and we can do it in a matter of months, is my point. It don't take long, okay? I'm gonna wrap this up, Sheila. Just this portion, okay? And then we'll go into the solution tomorrow.
Yeah, cool.
All right. So how then, if you're spending this every single month, every single 29 days, something is gonna go in the red. How can you build your own airline or your own Home Depot or Walmart or things of that nature, or even have our own private bank? So what I've done is I've created a collective solution. I'm gonna stop right there. You can ask questions only on what I presented, not the solution. We'll present the solution tomorrow, right? And yeah, I'll be here about 9:15 tomorrow, like I was today, and then we'll get started.
All right.
Is that okay?
That's excellent.
So I'll stop here and then just kind of open it up for some questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So for one, one of the things that you hit on that is so very important, and I was having a conversation at my presentation that I did yesterday, is how, and I have said it over and over and over again, that being successful is not a solo act.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't become wealthy all by yourself. Like God just set it up that way that we need each other. You know, God works through people. There is no business that can be successful without people. You know, without the people. So, that's very important. Another thing that Maji pointed out is
Maji, 1 second. Bring us back together, Maji. Close the stop share.
another thing is that what I share with a lot of people is that these large organizations like Detroit has an amazing ecosystem. You have so many of them out here, like Prosper Us, Detroit Means Business, Tech Town. I mean, you name it, global empowerment. People need to know who you are. Like, that's going to be your success. These organizations, collectively, you have to work with other people. That is true, I feel like true success. If you're trying to do it by yourself, no. They need to know what you're doing. They need to see you at work. They need to see that you're building, you know. So I thank you for sharing that, Margie.
Absolutely. Any other comments, questions, concerns, cries of anguish, or tears of joy?
So how many I know they're waiting on the solution tomorrow. But how many bills did you have? You was gonna ask Stacy,
Well,
how many
I
did you
landed
end
at
up
about
with?
2021
Oh, shoot.
because the children and the pets had it. They like to eat all of them. So yeah. So
You
how many
gotta
did you
drive.
land there, Lakeisha? Lakeisha, how many you got per month?
Practically almost all of them except for the pets.
So you at about 20 plus.
Yeah, I was about
Shawnee, how many
20,
you got?
22, and
Shawnee's
then
young. Shawnee, how many you got? What she say, 20?
I see her mouth, I think she
She's
said.
muted.
Yeah.
How many you got, Shawnee?
She try-
Said I don't have that many because I live with my mom and I don't make that much right now, but I have about 5 or 6 of them.
And that's a blessing. And that's where the generational wealth comes in. So while you're living with your mother, I could share a whole lot of stuff with you. But while you're living with your mother is the time for you to save, stack up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in addition to that, be comfortable. Make her comfortable. You understand? A lot of times our children don't work with us, so that it's comfortable that you living with me and I'm living with you, and vice versa. So she has to make it comfortable for you so that you can build wealth, and you have to make it comfortable for them, the parents and things of that, so they can build wealth. And it works together. And don't be so in a rush to leave. Stack up. When I say stack up, I mean stack up to the point where you can come out and put you some money on a car wash if you want it, or a gas station if you want it. You understand? And the family comes up from what you're doing. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Excellent.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
like
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, I like that, Chief, because when you said um with each of us doing that and stacking up, right? Then everybody benefits and it's set up for the next generation to step right in there
Right.
and the training of what you did when the next person come, you training them in how to do it and to keep it going and on
Right.
and going forever.
Right. because
That's how
there's a
you're saying that they
mindset.
do.
It's a mindset. It's not what I believe, what you believe. I don't care if you Muslim and I'm Christian. We family. We in the same tribe. So we should be able to live on the same land. You should be able to have your house over there. I should be able to have my house over here. Or if you took it the way the Mexicans do it, we should be able to live in my own space. That's how they did it. But they don't stay that way forever. You know what I mean? It's just only for a period of time. You see what I'm saying? But you know.
Because if you're by yourself, I'm just thinking about when you're with a group of people like these sisters right here, right? When we're all together and we know that each show, I'm gonna do it into individuals because some are not hosting a show, but they are here. And the more that we're here and able to share with one another, the stronger each of us have gotten over the years, and being able to uplift, undergird, pull in, slap.
Right, because now anything that the tribe faces, you face it as a tribe. When the lion is trying to get the baby buffalo, the other buffaloes come around and push them on off, going on. Then the baby gets going on down the road, and everybody else come on down the road. We get on down the road. It's the moment that you lead a tribe. You understand what I'm saying? Stacy, how many? And then look at it. I'm asking y'all how many, because we just pay it. We don't realize how many bills you paying because we just pay it. But that's a lot. It's no wonder we've lost our, some of us have lost our mind and haven't lost, so no wonder we haven't lost our mind.
I got 31.
See?
I got
Evelyn,
31. 3 of them I'm not paying because I can't. But I got a lot.
And at some point, like I said, something comes in the red. You see what I'm saying? Evelyn, how many?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was driving and I just got back in the house, so I wasn't able to write that down.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Maureen, how many? Or Sharonda Dietrich?
22.
Yeah.
You see an iPhone 3. What you got, iPhone 3?
14.
I was supposed to have a meeting with Wayne Metro to find out about this $1,000 savings match program, but it got canceled. So I started doing this, and I have 10 on here. So as of right now.
Yeah. So, but thank you, ladies. It's 10 o'clock. Thank you. I'm gonna shoot it back on over to Queen.
And I'll shoot it back over to Lakeisha. See that teamwork? Boom.
I know. Look, who is also a queen. God bless you, everyone. I thank you so much, Maji, for sharing that information. That really was, powerful. Just that segment, to have you to really, think about, our history, our culture, to think about our expenses, what we're paying, and the importance of unity, the being collective and being a part of a tribe. That was very powerful. Seems simple, but it's powerful. Like, information is something that we should really consider. So it's 10:02. Thank you again, everyone, for showing up, because you could be doing anything else. So we all appreciate your support, and I give you hands for coming and learning and us growing together. And so, with that being said, let's hug ourselves. A lot of times we have a lot of responsibility as women, and we don't always give ourselves love and grace. So, hug yourself, love yourself. Let's hug the world, because the world needs a hug too. And let's sprinkle love and light to all of those that is in authority. Enough people sending love and light. You never know what kind of miracles can take place. So I love you all. Have a wonderful and fantastic day on purpose. Remember, it's always a choice.